What's up? What's up? You have just joined the iDads podcast and YouTube channel. I'm Matt Wise, your co-host, and I'm with my other co-host, my brother from another mother, my
Erik.
twin, my
Yep.
Mexican brother, Erik Alvarez. Erik,
There
what's
we
up?
go. How you doing, Matt? Good morning. Good morning. Excited to be here. We're ready to
Hey,
take this off.
I'm ready to do it. I'm excited. Listen, this has been something that we've been talking about, that we've been working on. We're just two dads, two Bay Area dads from the San Jose Bay Area, and we just love talking all things family, all things wives. Maybe not too much wives. Maybe only good stuff.
It's
Um,
just the good stuff. You don't want to get in trouble.
I want to be able to sleep in my bed at night. You know what I mean? So, we'll be talking
Lucky
family.
you.
We'll be talking dad hacks. We got some great interviews lined up. Some experts in the dad field.
Correct.
We'll be
A
talking
lot of
Bay
content.
Area sports, regular sports. I mean, we got all kinds of things going on. But Erik, I mean, tell me a little bit about yourself, Erik. What's up?
Well, I'm a dad. I have two daughters. Been married for 7 years. And actually today is actually our 7th year anniversary. So that, you know how that goes. But most, two daughters, been working with our company for 13 years. Looking really forward to, the podcast and, making it, just showing up on our day-to-day things that we do here as a dad. I mean, that's kind of what we want to do.
Listen, so I mean, everybody always goes, oh man, if they live their daily life and they go, oh, if we just had this recorded, if we just, recorded
Right.
our conversation, recorded our video conversation.
Right.
That's what we're kind of here doing. I mean, Erik and I, we're always chopping it up. We're always chopping about different topics. We have opinions, we have views. So that's what this is kind of about. Myself, I've been married for 14 years. I got two kids. I got a boy and a girl. My son, who's 9, my daughter, who's 7. Uh, my son loves doing sports, so anything sports I'm involved in, I'm active in. I love coaching his sports teams, and my daughter, anything artsy and creative. It's funny. We may not get any fans from this, Erik. We may not get any YouTube subscribes. We may not get any likes. We may not get none of that, and that's cool. I'm okay with that because I'm sitting here, I'm chopping it up with my
It's
brother
just
from another mother, my twin, my Mexican twin.
exactly.
I mean, if we lived in a parallel universe, you would be my twin in the parallel universe, and but I know my daughter will be my number one fan because she's all over the YouTube stuff.
Exactly.
She's always saying, Daddy, make me a YouTube channel. Erik, I know your daughter's been saying some of the same things, right?
Exactly. She's been telling me, let's get up the YouTube page. Let's create one, Dad. I mean, she's constantly on me about a YouTube page.
And that's
So
what we're doing here. I mean,
mhm.
if we're two dads and we're trying to usher our children through the steps of life, we need to do it first, right? We need to go through it first and experience it first. And I know nothing about YouTube. I know nothing about hosting a podcast. I know nothing about a lot of things. I know a lot of things to make me dangerous. I don't know enough things to make me an expert in anything. And so the genesis for me is, I want to get with my boy, put out a YouTube, put out a podcast, learn how to do it. That's part of this experience, learning how to do it, so that when our kids want to kind of dip into it, I can help my daughter through it. I could be a good dad. I could be an iDad and help my daughter through the things of podcasting. And that's kind of what this thing's about here. So I'm excited for it.
I'm excited as well. I mean, we definitely have a lot of content. The years that I've known you, just going back and forth with, if we would have recorded half of these conversations, I mean,
We could have been rich,
It's
man. We
we
could
could
have
have
been
been rich.
rich. You know, we
We
could have
definitely
had
had
our own
content.
show on MTV. You know,
Exactly.
that's one of the things I wanted to bring up to you that I was thinking about this morning is doing this show is I want to do a segment where we kind of describe some of today's kind of hit lingo or top lingo. I was thinking about a word today, the word ghosting, and I'm like,
Ghost.
ghosting. I remember I was growing up, the ghost ride the whip, E40, ghost ride the
Yeah.
whip,
Right.
and we'd all think we can
The
ghost
Bay
ride the
Area.
whip, but I'm never ghost riding the whip. I didn't want to die, but uh, but
But you were
ghosting
yelling,
now.
"Yay area!"
Yeah, area for sure. But ghost riding the whip, where ghosting is a thing now.
Yeah.
And I mean, we get it in our profession and work where we send an email to a contact or we shoot a call to a contact, and what happens?
Ghost.
Ghost, right?
Yep.
And I'm trying to think, as a dad, trying to stay relevant with my children and relevant with some of their friends, because I don't ever want to be that dad where they look at and they're like, dang, you know, JJ's dad that fool's a square. Like, I don't want to be that dad, So I want to have a segment where we talk about, the terms that are going around today, the ghosting. I think that would be interesting. What do you think about that?
So you're that kind of dad that goes to the playground, and just try not to be that type of dad and just kind of bullying all the other parents, huh? Is that what it is?
Listen, I'll tell you for sure, I'm not going to be the dad showing up with high water pants and comfortable shoes. Like, I'm not going to be that dad. So
That's awesome.
I'm not going to show up in penny loafers or anything like that. Like, I can't do that. I need to be true to myself, right?
Yeah.
So
100%. That's
Erik, you mentioned it. You mentioned it, that
yeah.
today is your 7-year wedding anniversary. Bro,
Yes, it is.
number one, congratulations. That's a huge accomplishment in this
Thank
day
you.
and age. To be married, to stay committed to someone that long is an accomplishment. So I want to say congratulations to you and your wife. But what are you guys gonna do? 7 years?
Well, first of all, kudos to my wife if she's going to listen to this, because I don't know how she put up with me for this long. But I mean, it's difficult. I mean, to celebrate it right now you see the restrictions that we're going through COVID. I mean, juggling, two kids. I want to sneak out of the house to go buy her something, and I get there, and I'm not the person with, to wait in line. It just frustrates me. And and then I also have to juggle with, who's going to take care of my kids so that my wife doesn't find out that I'm going to go buy her something for our anniversary. It's so difficult. It's just, I mean, it's challenging as a dad, and and trying to do the right thing for your wife, and at
Bro,
least
you're
for
screwed.
okay.
You're hosed. I mean, straight up.
Is that all you heard? It's like you're
That
done,
all
right?
I heard. No, well, I heard your hose because unfortunately we're living in a time during COVID where everything's locked down. And
Yeah.
if you're listening or watching, we're in the Bay Area, California, where the lockdown is like this. So things are crazy right now. I mean, it's absolutely nuts. So to be able to even go out and take your wife out to dinner, or to do anything is it's impossible right now. So, man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you guys are celebrating your anniversary during this time. But happy anniversary to you and your wife. I
Thank you.
wish you guys nothing but the best. We're running out of time here. We just wanted to do a quick little episode
Correct.
to make a little introduction, to kind of give you a little insight what the show is going to be about, what you can be looking forward to. We're planning on being here, whether we get any viewers or whether we get any listeners or not. Erik and I are planning on being here. We're planning on dropping an episode every week. We hope that you could join us for some insights, some iDad insights, some insights into life. Just to
Anniversaries.
talk about anniversaries, talk about being locked down in COVID, talk about, homeschooling our kids right now.
Exactly.
Talk about, just sports, what's going on in the Bay Area, what's going on in the sports landscape. There's just a lot going on, a lot that we like to talk about with one another, and we're just happy that if you can come along for the ride and join us. Whether you're joining us on YouTube, whether you're joining us in any of the podcast platforms, listening to us, we're happy to have you. We're happy that you'll be here. We hope you look forward to more. And other than that, Erik, do you got anything before we split here?
No, I just want to thank our viewers, and hopefully you guys can subscribe. And we definitely have enough content for you guys. I mean, Matt and I mean, we've been talking about this for the longest time. We were ready to put it into video to help other people, and we just help each other out as well as dads here in the Bay Area, and just kind of share our ideas with you guys as well.
Hey, we're just here living life. I firmly believe that in raising children, it takes a village to raise a children. I believe in doing life, it takes a village in doing life. And so we're here just doing life together, Erik and I, and with you guys. And we're, like I said, we're excited. Um, but now it sounds cheesy. Erik saying, "Hey, hit the subscribe button down below." Like, I never thought I'd be one of those guys to say that.
Right.
I hear my kids saying it, "Hey, subscribe down below, like my video, comment in the
Right.
comment section." And I just laugh, and now iDads with the beginning of iDads, we're gonna be those dudes like, "Hey,
Exactly.
subscribe down below." So Erik, hey man, I'm happy to be doing this with you. I'm happy you're here with me this morning. I can't wait for this. I think it's going to be amazing. So I just want to thank everyone so far. Thanks for listening. You're listening to the iDads podcast, and we're
Awesome.
happy to have you. Thank you, and have a good day.